The open road, a symbol of freedom and adventure, can also be a realm of terror and the unknown. Along deserted highways and winding country roads, stories of horror and the supernatural lurk, whispered by travelers who have encountered the inexplicable. Here are 5 chilling tales of horror on the highway, where the line between reality and the paranormal blurs, leaving those who dare to journey haunted by what they've witnessed. 1. The Hitchhiker's Haunting. It was a moonless night when Sarah, a weary traveler driving through a desolate stretch of highway, noticed a figure standing by the roadside. Her headlights illuminated a young woman in a tattered dress, her pale face a mask of sorrow. Against her better judgment, Sarah stopped, offering a ride to the silent hitchhiker. As they drove, Sarah attempted conversation, but the woman remained silent, staring out into the darkness. Unease settled over Sarah like a shroud, amplified by the eerie silence broken only by the hum of the engine. When Sarah glanced in the rearview mirror, the woman was gone. Heart pounding, Sarah pulled over and searched the car, finding nothing but an icy chill lingering in the air. Shaken, she continued her journey, haunted by the memory of the hitchhiker's spectral presence. Weeks later, she learned from locals that the highway was infamous for accidents claiming the lives of young women, each one resembling the hitchhiker who vanished into the night. 2. The Phantom Truck Driver. Jack, a seasoned trucker, prided himself on his knowledge of the road. One foggy night, as he navigated a remote mountain pass, his radio crackled to life with reports of an accident ahead. Approaching cautiously, Jack saw a wrecked truck, its driver slumped over the wheel. Without hesitation, Jack pulled over to offer assistance, but as he approached, the driver vanished into thin air. Confused and unnerved, Jack radioed for help, only to be met with static. He attempted to start his truck, but the engine sputtered and died. Out of the fog emerged another truck, a spectral rig that glowed with an otherworldly light. The driver, a shadowy figure with hollow eyes, gestured for Jack to follow. Terrified but compelled, Jack obeyed, the phantom truck leading him through twists and turns until they reached a cliffside overlooking the valley. The apparition pointed towards a wrecked truck below, an identical scene to the one Jack encountered earlier. With a final, mournful glance, the phantom truck and its driver vanished, leaving Jack alone on the haunted highway. 3. The Haunted Rest Stop. Tom and Lisa, a couple on a road trip, decided to stop at a deserted rest area nestled between dense woods. As they stretched their legs and refueled the car, they noticed an old, abandoned building, the rest stop's original structure, long since closed off and overgrown with vines. Intrigued, they ventured inside, the air thick with dust and the musty scent of decay. Faded graffiti covered the walls, hinting at tales of mischief and urban legends. Lisa, drawn to a boarded-up doorway, pried loose a rotting plank, revealing a hidden staircase descending into darkness. Against Tom's protests, Lisa descended, the flashlight's beam revealing a labyrinthine basement littered with discarded items, a child's toy, rusted tools, and graffiti that grew increasingly sinister. As they ventured deeper, whispers echoed off stone walls, and shadows danced at the periphery of their vision. In a forgotten chamber, they discovered a shrine adorned with candles and weathered photographs, a tribute to a tragic accident decades ago. Horrified, they fled the rest stop, the echoes of restless spirits following them into the night. Tom and Lisa never spoke of what they saw, haunted by the knowledge that some places harbor darkness that defies explanation. 4. The Vanishing Roadmark, an adventurous soul, embarked on a solo journey through a remote countryside famed for its scenic vistas and treacherous roads. One misty morning, as he navigated a hairpin turn, the landscape shifted, trees warped, shadows elongated, and the road stretched endlessly before him. Confused but undeterred, Mark continued, the vanishing road leading him deeper into unfamiliar territory. He glimpsed fleeting figures darting between trees, apparitions that watched with eyes that glowed like embers. The air grew colder, suffused with a sense of ancient malevolence. Hours passed like minutes, until Mark stumbled upon a lone gas station, a relic frozen in time, its pumps rusted and windows shattered. Inside, he found a journal detailing encounters with the vanishing road, a cursed path that ensnared unwary travelers, leading them to a realm where time flowed differently and escape was impossible. With each passing hour, Mark's memories blurred, his mind clouded by whispers of forgotten voices urging him to stay. He resisted, clinging to his sanity as he raced back down the road, the landscape shifting once more to reveal the familiar countryside he'd left behind. To this day, Mark shudders at the sight of misty roads, forever haunted by the vanishing road's spectral embrace. 5. The Midnight Express, a group of friends, thrill-seekers on a dare, ventured onto an abandoned railway track rumored to be haunted by the ghost of a long-dead conductor. Armed with cameras and skepticism, they set out on foot, the moon casting long shadows across rusted rails, and weathered ties. As they walked, the air grew heavy with a palpable unease, a sensation of being watched by unseen eyes. Shadows danced at the edge of their vision, and whispers carried on the wind spoke of a train that roared through the night, its whistle mournful, and its destination unknown. Suddenly, the ground trembled beneath their feet, and in the distance, they saw it, the Midnight Express, a spectral locomotive wreathed in mist and driven by a phantom figure cloaked in darkness. Frozen in terror, they watched as the train thundered past, its windows aglow with the faces of passengers trapped in eternal torment. Unable to tear their gaze away, the friends stood rooted to the spot as the Midnight Express vanished into the night, leaving behind an oppressive silence broken only by the echoes of its passage. They fled the tracks, their cameras capturing blurred images of ghostly apparitions that haunted their dreams for years to come.